To our listeners, as we all know, this is a show to rebuild Africa. It's not like we focus on Nigeria. We talk about Boko Haram, we talk about the area boys. It's only, and we use them as an example. We know other parts of Africa have their own rebel groups, and each and every one of them, the rebel groups, have their own anger. And most of the time, based on the Boko Haram, what we had or what we read, and the area boys is targeted towards the, injustice the government is doing to their local area or to their state. You understand? Like the oil that my friend just mentioned now, we look at it, if they depend on their fishery for survivalhood, to train their children, even one-time compensation cannot take care of it because that's for their livelihood. So the government themselves have to reach, because that's why we have to have a dialogue. You say, look, now we don't have any other means of livelihood. You have to employ us. You have to find a job for us. Even if they're not qualified, they have to send you to trainings that will make you be qualified to get a job there, so that you can be able to take care of your own family. But doing this, killing, setting things on fire, is not going to help. No. It's not helping anybody. It's scaring people away. People are running away because even your own, what you're setting on fire is still your own land. It's got nothing to do with the government.
Exactly.
That's your land. That's your cousins or nephews or father's land. So we have to think a little bit more. I know you're angry. I'll be angry too if somebody take my thing like that. Yes. And I don't have any other means of survival. So, but we got to come out, we got to table it out. Killing somebody in the process will not solve the situation. Killing
it makes it worse.
It makes it worse.
Exactly.
Killing is not going to solve the situation. There have to be a dialogue. As you know, government goes, government comes. Somebody got to listen. But vandalizing things, destroying things is never the solution to any problem. So we have to, be a little bit more civil in any reaction we are going to display, especially when other individuals or citizens, innocent ones, are concerned. Like when we had that they kidnapped the girls from the dormitory.
Exactly.
Those girls have nothing to do with the rules. All they know, their parents say, take a common entrance exam, you pass. Okay, go to school.
That's true.
Now they have to pay for something they did not cost. So if you're upset like that, let there be a dialogue.
Yes.
You have to come out, we got to talk about it, because this is no more 1800. Now we can talk, now you can text, now you can write. So until somebody hear you. So that's what it is. When we talk about pray, it's pray until something happens. We got to keep on pushing, we got to keep on praying, we got to keep on talking until somebody have to hear you somewhere, somehow. But please, stop killing innocent people. Stop destroying natural resources, minerals that God give us free.
Exactly.
So please, let's have a dialogue. That's the only thing I can add right now.
I like what you said, my friend. But let me go a little deeper to the government, because we talked to our brothers and sisters that are hiding in the bush, the rebel
They
groups.
need to come out.
All right, so now let's go towards the government area, because when you look at it, most of the time, I know they might say that they have tabled their cases and no one responded. The government, now, once again, we know that the borders are closed. So it's almost like, and many of us are quarantined. So when you look at it, it looks like each country has been quarantined too, because what the border, for the fact that it has been closed, means that you have to look inward. So none of the government officials can run out now. Everybody, we're all stuck there. We're stuck with the rebel groups. We're stuck with the people.
Together. That's right, all of us.
So this is a great time now to sit down. Listen to them. Find out what is really causing this problem. I mean, let them bring out, like I said, their anger. And then you look into that anger. Do not ignore it. I will use this analysis to give you a little example of what is going on with the rebel groups. It's almost like when you have a baby. A baby is crying. Either the baby is wet, the diaper needs to be changed, the baby is hungry, or the baby needs to sleep. So if you allow the baby to keep on crying and crying and you don't want to find out exactly what is wrong with that baby, the baby will keep on crying, the baby will keep you awake all night. So that means you will not sleep and the baby will not sleep. So in this case with the rebel groups, there must be something that is bothering them. Bring it out. The government, what they could do, each state might even set up a committee to look into the rebel groups petition of what exactly to find out exactly find out what is going on. And then like the rebel groups, you could write petition, list everything that is the problem, why you're doing what you're doing, and then hand it to the committee so that the committee can look into it, so that we can be able to resolve the problem, because you cannot solve a problem that you don't know.
By creating more problem.
That's true. So bring it out. Like I said, drop your guns. You have young men and women that are all in the bush with you. Let's say, I mean, if you're the leader of the group, you have very young ones there. And that's one thing that I need to point out to you. You know, we're looking for scientists, for example, to discover cure for this pandemic, for the coronavirus. You don't know if one of those boys or girls that you're holding in that bush is the one that God has given the gift to find the medicine for this coronavirus.
Or himself.
Exactly.
You know, you get distracted somewhere along the way.
So the people that are all hiding in the bush, that are part of your group, they are our African scientists, they are our African engineers, they are people that God have given so much gifts to help rebuild Africa.
That's right.
But if you don't give them the opportunity to come out, to be able to even get an education, to bring out what the Lord has given them, then we are all losing. You are losing and the society is losing. So please, we are pleading. Come out, write a petition. If you don't know how to write it, tell one of the boys with you or one of the girls with you to write it. Let's table the case to the government again. This is a critical time. This is an opportunity for you to be able to resolve what the issue is, because the world is standing still as it is now. None of us can even run away to the Western world anymore, the ones that are back in Africa. And the ones that are here, we cannot even run home now. So please, let's dialogue, let's negotiate. Whatever word that you want to use, bring it out, because we want to make Africa as peaceful as we can, so that your brothers and sisters that are all scattered all around the world can come home safely and help rebuild Africa. And life will be better for you and be better for everybody else. Go ahead, my friend.
My dear, there was something you said. If somebody is a leader in one of these rebel groups, don't you think the person can make a good governor or a good local chairman, or, you know, a very nice local chairman person, or even a governor? If you can come out, if you can organize and coordinate that, you will bring change. That means you are talented.
Exactly.
Do not hide it. Don't go in the bush. Don't go in all those shack that you made that is a house.
Exactly.
Come out, table your case, let the people know your own intentions, how you can make Africa better. That whoever is sitting there now, that whoever is not listening to the poor, that whoever is trying to convert Africans into another, you know, another continent. If you come out and table that, a lot of people might vote for you.
That's true.
Then you will be in charge and make the law that you are all amended. So there will be amended laws that will benefit the poor more. Because most of you are fighting for the poor, the right of the poor.
Exactly.
But on doing that, the poor now feel so intimidated because they can't even come out, because they are afraid. The women feel intimidated. Whatever it is, if you can organize such a group and carry out operations, you are a leader. You are a born leader.
Exactly.
So come out, table your case, let's resolve it somehow, and then the next election, or maybe in the next 2 or 3, 4 years, you might be in charge. And then, because you got to tell us what you have to offer, that they're not doing right. Is it good road? Is it good drinking water? Whatever it is. then you have to come out. You cannot be such a talented human being and then you're doing it through the back door and then everybody is running while you're fighting for the right of the poor. Please, let's do it amicably. Let's have a conversation. Let's table our anger out. Whatever that make you feel disappointed with the government, please come out and talk about it, so that everybody, Africans will be free and people will be at peace. All right?
Okay.
I know God love you. And you can
so
listen.
do we. And actually, to reach us, you can go down. I mean, when you watch this show on the YouTube, we have our phone number, we have our email address. I mean, if you comfortably want to reach us to bring out some of the issues that you want us to address, like we said, and want us to, move it a little bit higher to be able to see how we can mend fences. And there's something that I want to point out.
You can interview them over the phone too.
Exactly.
That's a long distance.
That's true.
Anyway.
Actually, that's something that I want to, push a little bit further that my friend mentioned. In terms of talents, I believe that every human being is born with a gift. It doesn't matter who they are, but sometimes poverty brings the worst in every human being. And I know that most of you, what you're doing is not exactly what you want to do in life.
That's right.
But because of economic status, many of you went into those lifestyles. So please, like we said, if we can negotiate and then be able to resolve things, Africa will be better. And then your life will also be better.
And they'll be more contributing
exactly
to the upliftment of our human beings and Africa at large.
That's true. That's
because
true.
they got enough wisdom or six-pack up there, so they can be able to rebuild Africa in a twinkle of an eye instead of burning buildings and kidnapping people.
That's true.
So,
and then your life will be better because I know
you live in a mansion,
exactly,
air conditioned.
Exactly. All right, so thank you so much, our brothers and sisters in the bush. I mean, we all, like we said, wherever you are. I know some of them are in the cave, some of them are in the bush, but they have cell phones.
Yes.
But we're just telling you that you're all our brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter. And I will end this show with another analysis.
Okay.
Because what I tell people, as much as we call them terrorist groups, it's almost like when you have 4 or 5 siblings. One could be a lawyer, one could be an engineer, one could be an army, one could be this. It does not matter, they are all your brothers, no matter what they do. So whether you are in the bush as a terrorist, or you are a banker in a bank, or you're a lawyer, or you're a senator somewhere, as long as you're from Africa, you are brothers and sisters, no matter what you're doing.
Yes,
so please, our point is this, let's come out.
Yes.
The world is laughing at us, actually, how we are not getting it in Africa.
Yes.
So if that's what it's going to take to rebuild Africa, for you to drop your arms so that your brothers and sisters everywhere can come home and rebuild Africa.
Yes.
Please do that.
Please.
All right? Because the Lord will bless you more and more if you do that, if you stop the killing. All right, so that's our show today.
That's our show.
So thank you so much for watching us everywhere.
Yes.
Our viewers everywhere, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
And watch us again next week when we bring more topics. Yes.
Every Saturday, our show always come out. So
That's
please stay tuned.
Thank you. And subscribe as usual. My friend NC will subscribe.
Subscribe. We love you.